Glory and honor to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shai. I give double honors to the elders and apostles of the nation of Israel, better known as the Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations, blessings to the sincere Akim as well. Out here in California with the brothers doing a side video. This is something I was reading on the way over into town, and it's dealing with Romans the 9th chapter. And basically, these Christians, like Jesus is the Word, and EJ Love, and all these, Christians that are talking about the Gentiles. Well, it was well known amongst the disciples and the apostles and within the New Testament that the New Testament is dealing with the Old Testament, which is dealing with the Israelites. It's not dealing with these other nations that are just able to come in and be a part of something. Okay, so this is Romans 9 and okay, 9 and 24. Because this is a verse they like to use at times. Even us, whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. And that's a question. And as you keep reading, you're going to see what the answer to that question is. As he saith also in Hosea, which is Old Testament, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. So when you go to Hosea chapter 1, and it's verse 10, it's going to give us the direct quote. Okay? And this is what Paul is referencing. So that whole Gentile and Jew, the Gentile that's in question and is being referred to is the nation of Israel. Okay. Isaiah 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. And that's showing you right there that the Jew, okay, and the children of Israel. The Jews, see, the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they knew who they were. They retained a large portion of their population and identity. While the northern kingdom, as well as some southern kingdom, okay, the majority of the northern kingdom at this time, the majority of the population of the northern kingdom had left to the new world, which we call the Western Hemisphere. But you had those that stayed back within the northern and southern kingdom that had left the ways and the customs of the land, partly because of persecution, and partly because they didn't see life as profitable. And that's recorded in the scripture where they say, let us go back into Egypt and let us be like the other nations because we had prosperity. Okay? So these Gentiles that is being referred to are the Israelites that were dispersed and scattered amongst the other nations. Okay? So it's as plain as day when you read it in context, with the writing, with what's being written. And as you read on, we'll see more too. This is Romans 9 and 27. Isaiah also, Old Testament, right, prophet, crieth concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So what's the remnant to be saved? The salvation applied toward is to the nation of Israel, the so-called Latino, Native American, so-called Negro men. That's who salvation is pertaining to. Okay, not any other nation. Isaiah didn't know what was going on. Hosea didn't know what was going on. But Paul knew more than what was revealed to them, which was according to the law that for not being obedient, these curses shall come upon you. And Isaiah and Hosea made mention of that and made mention of the reclaiming of it. Okay, the remnant to be to redeemed and to be brought back. Okay, Verse 28, for he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth. And as Isaiah said before, except the Lord of Sabaoth had left us a seed, we had been as Sodom and been made like unto Gomorrah. So if the Most High didn't have a 1/3 saved, a remnant to be saved, then there'd be no hope for Israel. Israel would be totally done away with, as in Sodom and Gomorrah. Because Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened? Do they exist now? No. They were utterly wasted with what? A small taste of the thermonuclear destruction that's prescribed to cleanse this earth, right? So that's all applying towards the Israelites. When you're reading about these Gentiles that have a chance at salvation, it's in reference to the Israelites. Okay, this is Romans 9:30. What shall we say then? That the Gentiles, which is the Israelites, which followed not after righteousness, because how can someone of another nation follow after something that wasn't a part of their heritage? The other nations already had their heritages, their customs established. Which have followed not after righteousness, have attained to righteousness, even the righteousness which is of faith. And faith, why do these other nations need faith when they have their own gods that they feed and they take care of it and they told about the country? There is no need for them to have faith in a living power. They already have their lives established. They can be Corinthians, they can be Philippians, they can be Romans. Okay, they can be these other nations and these other identities. What do they need to be saved or returned from when that's their home in the first place? That's their ways in the first place. Okay, but Israel, which followed after the law of righteousness, hath not attained to the law of righteousness. Wherefore? Question. Because they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, for they stumbled at the stumbling stone, as it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone and a rock of offense, and whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed. See that whosoever believeth on him, that goes back into Isaiah and Joel. Okay, when you deal with John 3:16, John 3:16 is also quoting Isaiah and Joel. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Until next time, Shalom. The water.